Live. Okay, good. All right. So, hey, y'all. We're back.
Hello.
Everyone might still be at Dee's sale. Melody, how are you?
Hi, Melody.
So I'm using two devices here. I'm using my phone to stream because the quality's better, and then I have StreamYard on my computer because I don't know how to maneuver the camera. Well, it says cam right there, but who knows? I may screw something up. So it's just going to be easier if I do this, 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 and oh, definitely not that. All that, it's just going to be easier to do that on the computer than it is on my phone. So
It's so hard to yard on a phone.
It is. It's really difficult on the phone, but that's where my best quality, streaming is right now.
I know a lot of sellers that use their phone completely to go live, and that just baffles me because I love the fullness of the computer. I couldn't imagine trying to hit all the little buttons on the phone, but the quality I know on phones, because the cameras are so good, does make a difference.
It's funny how even built-in webcams on really nice computers suck.
It's true. It's really true. Like, I have this $300 Logitech webcam I bought. And yeah, and the thing will not focus, to save my soul.
These focus perfectly.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's so confusing to me.
I know. It's a cray-cray world of technology that we have.
Thank you, Melody. Yeah, I went to Frozen the Musical this afternoon. I have tickets to the theater, and that was part of our subscription that we have. And while Frozen wouldn't have been my first choice in musicals, it was very fun, and to see all the kids dressed up in little Frozen outfits, and the staging was really phenomenal. It's that kind of Broadway magic that you love. So yeah, this was my Frozen themed outfit, the best I could do.
And I've been out yard sailing and flea marketing since 7 this morning, but I've been up since 3, so I look like crap.
No, you look great, Vinny. We match. We coordinate with the blue.
We do. Wasn't even thinking about that. And there's rabbit hair to coordinate with it too, because I was cuddling with Bun last night.
I got Louie hair all over me, so that's okay.
Love our animals, but my gosh, would they not shed so much?
I know. It's just a little extra glitter, that's all.
Too bad it doesn't shimmer.
Exactly. So what'd you pick up at the yard sales, Vinny? Did you get some cool stuff?
Well, I was being very selective. So the Mount Airy Flea happens twice a year, once in the spring, once in the fall. And I did really well the last time we were there, but this time I didn't buy anything. I mean, there were things that I could have bought, but I was like, you're going away to Virginia next week. Save your money. But the yard sales were kind of, we got to them late because obviously we were at the Flea for a few hours. And then the estate sale we went to is where I spent $25. 90s Ninja Turtles, a Fast and Furious car, a Pixie Elf, kitchen towel, Christmas towel, an old VW bug toy. I'll haul all that for you next week.
Well, that's exciting, Vinny. Those things will be great eBay listings.
Oh yeah, definitely a few of them will be. But yeah, I mean, I was being Mr. Picky today. It was a day of selective, and I was selective.
Selective, though, is good because you kind of can focus on bringing quality in specific things rather than just getting in the buying fury mood.
Right.
Because do you ever buy something sometimes? This happens to me occasionally. I'm going through stuff and I'm like, why in the world did I pick this up? Like, what am I going to do with this?
Right. It's literally, okay, I'm in a buying mode. So it's like, I'll just buy it. It's cheap. And then you get home and you're like, what was I thinking?
Yeah, I've done that before with brooches where, I was really excited to find these brooches and they all looked great and really pretty. And then I get them home and I'm like, Okay, I got too excited about buying them because there's a stone missing. Now I got to fix that.
Right. It's crazy how that works.
But I love the times when you do come home and you're like so fired up about the really awesome stuff you get.
My problem is I buy a bunch of cool stuff, and then within 24 hours, I forget what I buy.
That happens.
That's just unfortunately how that works.
Well, you have to think about it, Vinny. We put our hands on so many things, you
We
know,
do.
literally touched probably quite literally thousands of brooches. So to remember a very specific brooch that I bought would be hard as I constantly have things coming in and going out, you know?
Yeah, it is just crazy how many things we handle, and it's because you're always looking at something
Mm-hmm.
that's different, or you're always picking up something when you're at a mall. Like there's no just looking. Now when your parents tell you don't pick anything up or don't look at it or don't touch anything.
Yep.
But
You're always on the hunt. I'm even always on eBay looking too, because I'm
oh
like,
yeah, that's
you
how we
got,
find our trays.
yeah. Vinny found the great. I haven't gotten this one up, but Vinny helped me complete one of my Grail trays or find one of my Grail trays. This is awesome, Vinny. I couldn't have done that without you. This was what, $26? What a deal.
I think so. Let me make you bigger so you can show it to them.
The Johnny Weissmuller tray, the Tarzan tray. And I don't know why, but I've gotten some more rare trays before finding this one. Like I always thought I would find this one first and then get the car hop or then get the boy and the dog. But nope, I got this one last. Wouldn't you know? But Vinny helped me find it. He was the expert eBay person. You got to find those people that don't know what they have.
That's the ticket for you right there. Excuse me.
Have you gotten any new Coke stuff lately, Vinny?
Just those. You know what? They're in the other room, and I'm kind of all tangled up. But I got the Norman Rockwell. Maybe I'll grab them while you're selling something. The Norman Rockwell tray from 31, and then the Bathing Beauty from 1930.
You got this guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's an awesome tray. It's really hard to find nowadays.
No kidding.
I don't
I
have the
couldn't
baby.
believe it.
She's the one I don't have.
I almost won the what was it? The telephone girl for fountain sales, but it went up too high, and I was like, no, I don't want to be.
Yeah, let's see. Mine is mine fountain or bottle sales? Let's see, fountain. Mine's fountain sales.
Yeah, so the telephone girl is the fountain sales. The Bathing Beauty that's holding the bottle of Coke in the bathing suit is definitely for bottle sales.
Bottle sales. Yes, I love Coke. I love Coke, and I have a theory. Vinny, you can tell me what you think about this theory. But I did learn the other day something interesting about Coke products. So if you go to say a McDonald's or what Coca-Cola deems a more high traffic store for them, they actually will put metal pipes, metal connectors or hoses onto their soda fountains. So the Coke tastes better out of those. But if you go to certain places and you wonder, the Coke doesn't taste quite as good here, it's probably because they're using plastic connectors and those are not as high volume moneymaker stores for them. So I was wondering the other day, and then I read about this, why at the movie theater Coke tastes better. Coke is so good at the movie theater and McDonald's, but if you go to, say, a freestyle machine where they have all the different flavors, I don't think they taste as good, and that's because of the plastic hoses.
I don't know. I've noticed bottle Coke tastes different than fountain.
Yes.
And I like a fountain beverage better than prepackaged because I feel like it's more fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of sitting in the bottles.
Although I love a Mexican Coke in a glass bottle.
Yes,
there's nothing
absolutely.
Like cane sugar. Oh my gosh, it's to die for.
But that's how it used to be years ago. That's how Coke was made, with the cane sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And now they use corn syrup, which is
Not so great.
No.
I showed, speaking of things that have bad, probably not healthy things in it, I showed Nate our grocery store aisle. I took a picture of it, and he goes, "You have Triscuits?" I said, "Yeah, Triscuits are a big thing here. Triscuits and wheat thins." He goes, "Well, they're banned in New Zealand because they put some sort of chemical on it that's just like horrible. And so that's why in other countries, Triscuits and wheat thins don't exist. But here we have them because, of course, American." Nobody thinks about that stuff.
Yeah. I do love good Triscuit and wheat thin, though.
I do. Spread with cream cheese. My mom used to make them for us growing up with the little sandwiches. Oh, they're so good.
I love wheat thins. I haven't had them in forever, though.
Yeah, I haven't had a wheat thin in probably 8 years.
I need another box of them, but I just stocked up on Pringles for the next couple of weeks.
I love Pringles. What's your favorite flavor?
It's hard to say. I like them all. I'm not too picky about them.
That's my favorite.
Yes, sour cream and onion.
Yeah, that's a good
one that I've missed here. Sorry. I'm turned to the side, guys. I'm typing into the chat here.
Yeah, and McDonald's, they have their own formula of Coke that's supposed to be better than all other Cokes. I've read about that somewhere.
Oh, that's crazy. But I will say definitely the fountain beverages at McDonald's or even at BK or Wendy's or Roy Rogers, wherever you go, always taste better than the bottled or the canned. Actually, I find canned stuff can be kind of more refreshing than bottled.
I love the cans more than the bottles. And when I'm traveling, if I can get it, I will always get a can of Diet Coke if I can find it. Pam has totally converted me to Diet Coke. Pam's a Diet Coke person, and if you travel with her at all, you will just become totally like Diet Coke obsessed. And I look at the cans because I don't think the bottles are as good, but sometimes the convenience stores are out of cans.
That's crazy.
Virginia, I think right now as it stands, I'm going to Misty's pop-up, so that's exciting. I'm almost 100% sure I'm in for that.
I wish I was going, but that's a very far drive for me just for one day, unfortunately.
It is. Now, where in Virginia are you going?
I think it's Amherst, if I'm not mistaken. It's about 3 hours from where I am right now.
That's exciting.
It'll be nice to just be in different surroundings and just different people, because I see and shop the same vendors here all the time, Yeah,
it will be really good to get different things. How long are you there? I am Catherine, but I was being strategic.
I'm trying to think of. God, I just lost my train of thought. That's what I get for being up since 3. What were we talking about?
Going to Virginia, and you said that you were being around different people.
Yeah, different people, different vendors, because I shop the same store, so I know what dealers to go to. So it'll be nice to just kind of see a different set of eyes, different set of stuff,
Yeah, that will be very nice. How long are you in Virginia for?
That's what you were asking me. It's going to be, I think, Thursday through Sunday. So no live sale next week.
Oh, that's going to be so great.
For sure. What about you, besides going to Misty's pop-up? Where are you headed to next?
So I am going to Misty's pop-up. And then as far as other things happening, I'm going to Nashville for a day or two. So Sum 41, I don't know if you guys know that pop punk band from the 90s, 2000s. They are doing their farewell tour. I think Avril Lavigne is the one that's opening for them, the skater boy. Yeah,
I love her.
I do too. So I got tickets at the Ryman Auditorium, the historic Ryman, which was the Grand Ole Opry back in the day. and I'm going to see them there. So that's coming up in May, I think, and it will be in the middle of the week sometime. I might try to fit in a few more days in Nashville for thrifting if I can, but as it stands right now, I think I'll just go up and come home. But I am so excited about it. It will be
Oh, you
really,
should be.
yeah.
I've only ever thrifted the South when we were at Round Top last.
Oh, yeah, Round Top.
Well, no, I take that back. Is Kentucky considered the South? It's not the deep South, but it's kind of pushing it, right?
Southern. Kentucky may be, though, considered a little more Midwest, but I could be. I feel like I need to get my geographical regions a little bit in better grasp.
Maryland is based on the Mason-Dixon line. We're technically considered a Southern state.
Yeah.
But it's weird how things are. So we have Shop the Breeze for about 15 minutes. We've got 50 folks here. Thank you to everybody tuning in. We're on a little bit late. That's okay. We were playing catch up because it's been 5 months since we've been able to do this.
Yeah, it's been a while. I really have struggled finding things, but I hit a couple of good sales and I lucked out. So I'm glad that I'm able to bring some more amazing things. It's, thrifting in Florida is challenging. I say that a lot, but it is. You really have to travel more and work a little harder to get things. And when Vinny does his shop hauls, I'm just amazed at the stuff you find. It blows me away.
I'm telling you need to come up here. Come up my way. There's plenty. I kid you not. It's like you can trip over a street corner and there's another antique mall or peddler's mall or something up here.
Yeah, here we've got a couple of the same malls that are there. Avonlea, Fans and Stoves, Cool Stuff Vintage, and Eco Relics, and that's pretty much it. And then there's maybe one or two other little malls, but they have cobwebs and the stuff is always the same. So I just don't.
Well, literally. We can go 20 something minutes into PA. There's shops there. You go another way into PA, there's shops there. Virginia is 40 something minutes away. There's thrift stores around here, antique malls, Boonesboro. Chad has a booth in Emmitsburg. It's not far at all. Hanover. There's so much here. So you got to come up this way.
Yeah, I do, Vinny. We got to plan that trip so I can fly in and see you. I'll pack an extra empty suitcase so I can bring home all the stuff.
Right. Absolutely.
Hey, Angela.
Hey, everyone. I've been trying to say hey to you all as we're chatting away. We'll go about 20 minutes in, so we'll chat for a couple more minutes, and then we'll get to selling.
Well, it's great to see everybody in the chat. This is exciting. And hello to Mom, who's in. She's so kind to always help you out, Benny.
Yes, they are. I'm very thankful for both of them to be helping me out. And Dad should be here very soon.
I didn't see him yet in the chat. I saw Mystic Mom.
He'll be popping in, I'm sure, at some point.
Well, that's exciting.
Oh, yes.
Did I show you this, Penny? I thought you might like to see it if you haven't seen it. I got this Checker Parts catalog.
Ooh.
Checker Cab Company, and it's big. But look what's inside of this. This is so cool. Let me find the page that's just really... Oh, yep, here it is. Look at this. There's several pages, but is this not amazing?
Ooh, I love it.
Isn't that cool? And then there's even more. There's a whole page on how they put together, the taxi light at the top.
Oh, that's really cool.
Fabulous. I was so excited. And then here, look, the inside, like a rendering of the inside of the back of the car. This is such a neat catalog.
I've never seen that before, so that's very interesting.
Here's the back of the car.
Ah.
I've never seen this either. Oh, and this is my favorite page. the front because it's got the checker stripes.
Oh, that is just killer.
Yeah, isn't that awesome? So, and this is from Joseph McMath in the Transportation Maintenance Corporation, and it still has the 1-digit zip code.
Yeah, so that's definitely got some age to it.
It does. I think this A8 model, if I remember correctly, came out in the late 40s or 50s before. I think in the 30s and 40s, the checker cabs were a lot more luxurious and fancy and expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, only
For sure.
wealthy. Yay! I'm so glad, Robin. That's wonderful. I'm glad you like the Scotch bread. Yes, that's a family tradition here in the Blaylock house. We love it.
Oh, Linda says that her buddy rebuilt a checker cab wow in the 90s.
Wow, that's cool, Linda.
Amazing.
Does he still drive it? Because these things were built like a tank.
Right. So we have hit the 21-minute mark. So I guess we can kind of go over some things before if there's anybody new here. That's a good thing we did start a little later because we've got 75 folks here now. So that's always good. Let some folks get here. I know Dee was probably just wrapping up, so that's why I like to shoot the breeze before I start selling regularly. So that way she's able to finish what she's able to do because she sells a lot more stuff than I do. So I ship from Maryland, and Katie, you're in
Florida.
So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to combine our orders tonight. We both use Pirate Ship to get the best discount possible to save you all on shipping. And do you have a sale tonight with me?
I do. So at 10
Okay.
o'clock, if you buy anything in my jewelry sale, I will be able to combine shipping with this sale.
So she can combine with her sale that she's having later with Nate. Unfortunately, she won't be able to combine with me, but that's okay. I do have a drop sale that was hosted by Rachel of Manor House Vintage. I think that was on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. There are plenty of things left that are still available. If you all want to make claims on that, I will definitely combine the orders from that sale to what we are selling tonight. So shop away if you can. It's pre-recorded, so if you want to skip through something you're not interested in, you can just waltz right through. Yeah, that's right, Angela. It was Wednesday because you participated too. Totally forgot. See, I'm all over the place.
It's okay. It's been a week for me too, Benny.
All righty. Am I missing anything? I'm pretty sure I am.
It's okay.
Top chat. Forget about it. All messages on devices or live chat on your computers if you're using them. I'm trying to think of what else. Okay, there's something else that I'm missing too. Do you have any offer ups tonight?
I think I have one.
Okay. So for offer ups, of course, we timed those. We put a start in the chat, which I'll be doing on my computer. And then with flat price goods, of course, the first person that we see on our end gets the item. And then, all of Katie's info, I believe it's down in the description box. I'm not on YouTube at the moment. Let me make sure it's there. Sometimes I put it in, and sometimes my silly self forgets to do it.
It's easy to do.
Because I do these things. I did this one like earlier this week, and usually when I do things early, I forget to add stuff. So let's go ahead and see. Make sure all your info. Yep, it's there. So her info's there. I've got Pam's link if you all aren't subscribed to Pam, which you should. She's hilarious.
She is.
And then I've got Trisha, Sandy, and Otto's link as well. She's at 10. I forgot to put the time. So Pam is going to be right after Katie and I at 8 p.m. And then Trisha is at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then Katie and Nate are also at 10 p.m. Eastern. So subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please do. And then make sure you stay tuned for their sales because everyone offers something different.
Yep, that's the beautiful thing about this little group we have is everybody specializes in something different. So there's something for everybody.
Absolutely. And I think that about covers it, unless, Katie, you have anything you want to add.
I don't think so. I think Benny covered it all. So I'm glad.
Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do 2 items per round. I don't know if I mentioned that to you all or not, or to you when we were chatting earlier. So it'll be 2 per round. Let me.
Per round, perfect.
Okay, I'm going to get off of YouTube now because that's going to confuse me. All right. Oh, that worked out perfectly. All right. So you're good.
All right. Fantastic. Alrighty, guys. Well, as Vinny mentioned, I am Katie from Vintage and Vinyl, and I'm thrilled to be here tonight. Vinny and I have so much fun on these sales, and I've got some really amazing advertising and cool things for you all. And my first item tonight is a little fun set of vintage boxes, and we've got Noise, Flash, and Surefire with this amazing flash cracker, Hits Thunder, beautiful firecracker box with some amazing graphics on it. Now the firecrackers, of course, are not inside anymore, but this is copyrighted 1926. It is an amazing box in really good condition for its age. Just a few little dents and dings around the very top, but overall this is fantastic. And you're going to get 2 boxes in the lot. So the firecracker box is really awesome, but you're also going to get this Mendits package, and I just love these so much. These were meant to mend pots and other things, so you've got the little Mendits inside. And what I think someone had done is they had taken a Mendits package where you could get the full sheet of them and broke them up and then put them inside of the Mendits box. So you're getting the Mendits, they're just in a different configuration. And I pulled the box open so you guys could see the Mendits, and now they just close up. And this neat little mint green package, which the coloring on this is awesome, guys. It's so cool. This is 4 inches in size, so it will fit nicely in a display. And this is 3.5 inches in size. So these are just great to put in little vignettes and displays. And I have all kinds of things like this over my house, and bookcases and barrister cabinets. They just look so awesome. They fill little spaces perfectly. So if you would like these 2 amazing packages here, you can have them for just $12. $12 by giving me number 32. $12, number 32, for the amazing packaging. And man, I tell you, look at this. So fabulous. I love the hat on that one guy. I think this is great. Yeah, for 4th of July, this is perfect. So that's really neat. Yes, I know my dog cannot stand fireworks either, so I totally understand.
My cats would be freaking out because, 4th of July, they're constantly setting them off here, New Year's, and it scares them.
Yeah, it's scary for my dog. We have a one of those golf places across from me that does all Top Golf, that does all the fun stuff. And oftentimes they have private parties with fireworks, and Louis does not like it.
Yeah.
Well, he does bark when the wind blows. That's also true, Angela. Okay. I see Lori Perry for that. Thank you, guys. Awesome. You are
Way to go, Lori.
Great buy. Okay, next up, we've got another really cool piece of advertising and packaging. This is for Hops 9 Powder Solvent. Look at this. I love when packages have what's inside on the front, especially when they're able to illustrate glass bottles or tubes. My heart is just so happy. And when I saw this, I had to have it. And of course, you guys, yes, the top might be missing, but it has the bottle inside of it. How awesome is that big number 9 on there? My gosh, that is fantastic. I just love this. And this is made, so this glass bottle has an M on it. And oh my gosh, I cannot remember for the life of me what company made this glass. But that is fabulous. So it does have its little provenance on the bottom, and it's got some great graphics. And I love the hops on the lid. I think it's wonderful. So this bottle measures, the whole thing measures 4 inches. So it's again great in a little vignette or display. The yellow and black and red I thought would be really great in a Halloween vignette, especially if you're doing something with potions or witches or magic. I think that would be fun. But it's also great if you love old pharmacy bottles and things like this. This is a nitro powder solvent. So I don't know what's in this. It says it's dangerous if you swallow it, which is probably true. It's cleaning patches or flannel patches cut to size. So it's a nitro powder solvent. So that's kind of fun. You can have some fun researching that. Okay, and if you would like this amazing box with the bottle, great graphics. Again, it is missing its lid, but everything else is in fabulous shape. You can have this for $12 by giving me number 40. $12. Number 40. Ah, it's a gun cleaner. Awesome, Melody. You got it.
I would have never guessed that.
No, I thought this was some sort of solvent for something. Gun cleaner. Oh, that's so cool. Great graphics. And I was just down at the old pharmacy in St. Augustine, which is the oldest pharmacy, being that St. Augustine is the oldest city. And they have tons of things like this. And the lady was telling me that they all came out of the original pharmacy. And some of the bottles that were used to cure cholera had chloroform in it. So that's fun. People were taking chloroform.
Oh, goodness.
All right. And those are my two.
All right. All right, so my first item is really cool. It's a small little tin. Had this guy for about a while. This is for ant. It's an ant trap. Orange and the white with the little ant on it is really cool. That's coming up focused, right? I hope it is. There we go. Let me take my tag off so you guys can see the back. All right. So it looks like it says, so it's the ant pick trap. It kills sweet and grease, eating ants. It just goes over some federal law thing, which we all know. Gives you instructions on where to put it, kind of like the tarot ant traps that we have today. Do not reuse the empty container, wrap the container out. I'm glad someone didn't throw this away. Love the colors and the graphics on it. Just a small little tin, but here is the back. That is coming up a lot clearer on the phone. Hopefully it's clear on the computer too.
That looks nice and sharp. I can see those little ants on the back.
Good. I don't see a year on here, which is interesting. But that's really cool. And that is just a small little tin. I thought somebody might be interested in purchasing that. You can have this really cool ant trap tin for only $4, and it's number 4. $4, number 4.
That is great for Halloween, you guys.
Absolutely. No, Robin, I don't have a puppy. I have a bunny rabbit. Or we put our doggy down right before the pandemic. We haven't gotten another one since.
Well, the bunny is probably a handful.
Oh, she's a little diva.
I love that you named her Dust Bunny. That is just the best thing ever.
Well, she looks like a pile of dust. Well, Dust Bunny, Dusty Springfield, same thing. I was like, yeah. She looks like a pile of dust. Oh, this is really cool. I think this dates to the 30s. It's a
I love
tune
that
for Packers car soap. You know, we get that a lot, Virginia, that she looks like a Siamese cat. She really does. Curiosity the cat. That makes perfect. I love that.
I love that.
So it says, made in the US of A, pure as the pines, Packers tar soap in Mystic, Connecticut, shampooing bath, toilet nursery, trademark pet off, booklet with instructions enclosed. Unfortunately, there are no instructions. just an empty tin, but I thought it would display nicely in the bathroom or something along those lines. It does have its normal wear and tear, but it is still a really cool piece to display. And if you would like the Packers Tar Soap tin, it is $8 and it's number 6. $8, number 6 for the Packers Tar Soap tin. Oh, I know what I forgot. If anything doesn't sell tonight, we'll do a recap. All right. I see. Oh, we're going to wait for Mystic Mom. Oh, all right. It was Robert, Back in the Day Finds. Thank you. And there's Salty Croc.
Hi, Dad.
Hey. All right. So those were my 2. Let me get you back on the screen.
Okay. So up next, I have a fun little item that I just absolutely adore. I picked this up in an estate sale, and I think that this is just fun. So it kind of fits into the industrial theme because I think in a metal shelving display, this would look really awesome. And of course, I love the idea of adopted family. I think that's so fun. So this is a wonderful little picture frame, and it's double-sided. And I think at one point it might have had other picture frames that it connected to, but you've got this great imagery inside. So I don't know the story of this lady, but she's got a fabulous white suit on, and I bet she was just one of the nicest people you'd ever meet, and I bet she worked as a telephone operator. That's my backstory that I don't know to be true, but that's my guess. And then on the other side, you have what I believe to be her as a little child having the best time ever with just the funniest little face. I love this so much. So this is just so fun. Now you can, I believe somehow, not sure how, but I think you can take the pictures out of this if you wanted to put your own in. But I love this. And this just makes such a cool conversation piece. So it's a neat little round metal frame. It is 2 1/4 inches in size. So it's little and it will fit perfectly on top of a stack of books or any way you want to display this. I think is really great. But that image right there is just everything, in my opinion. I love this. And this little frame is a great addition to your display, and it can be yours if I can find it here on my sheet. I should have been a little more ready with it here. Let's see. Yes, it can be yours for just $12 if you would like that fabulous little gal. And it will be number 35. $12, number 35. I know. Look at that little face. He's like, I didn't want my picture taken, Mom. Stop taking my picture. That's annoying. But then you have that child, I believe, growing up to be a very successful, amazing, kind telephone operator. That is my guess. This is probably from the 50s, that photograph, and a little earlier. But this is a great little frame, and I just thought it was too cute. I had to bring it to a sale. Okay, so that's my first item in this round. And then for all of our boho owl lovers, I did pick up a little owl, and this owl's just so cute. He is made in, let's see where he is made. He is made in Korea. And he is just a little brass owl. And I did not polish him because I know that a lot of us coming to the Rusty Krusty sale loves the patina on things. But if you want me to give him a polish with Brasso, I am more than happy to polish him up and get him shining again. But I wanted to leave him in his natural state for this sale. And then you guys can let me know. Hey, Dee. So this brass owl is just a little nugget of a guy. He is adorable. He is 2 1/2 inches in size. Look at him. He's fabulous. And he can be yours for just $12 by giving me number 39. $12, number 39 for the little owl nugget. And there's his little mark on the bottom. He is just fantastic. And I think he would be so cute in a little display or vignette. But I love him. He's just happy, and he's nicely modeled too. All right, I see Val. Val, congrats. He is coming to you. Wonderful. All righty, and those are my 2.
All righty. That little owl's cute.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, Chinese.
I was about to say we shouldn't talk about food. We're going to make everybody hungry, including me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to get some Chinese after this tea.
Uh, so this is really cool. This is a Parker Super Chrome Blue Black Ink pen tin. Heavy cardstock label. I can't open it, but it's still really neat to look at. Join the club, D. I'm starving too. I'm starving Marvin.
Vinny,
Here's the back.
did you see Tammy's comment?
Oh, yes, Tammy, we got you. Thank you. Mom and Dad, did you see that? Tammy wants the ant trap tin. It is yours. Thank you very much. All right, so this is really cool. Like I said, it does have a little bit of a rip right here, but you can still see the really heavy cardstock label all around it. This was made by the Parker Pen Company in Janesville, Wisconsin. I'm wondering if that's a very small town there, because I've never heard of that.
That must be a small town, but that's so cool.
It has to have been, because my mom's from Wisconsin. Unless, Mom, you've heard of Janesville or know somebody that used to live there. I know nothing. But this little tin, oop, I forgot to show the top. Says Super Chrome.
Oh yeah, Janesville is only 34.6 miles, the whole town.
Okay, so that's a very small town. Geneva says it's outside of Madison towards Beloit. Okay.
And it only 3,655 people, according to the last census taken.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a small town there. So this is a really cool tin. If you would like it for your tin displays, or you like, right, not small for Wisconsin, for your collection of ink tins, this is going to be $8. Hi, Dana, and it's number 8. $8, number 8, for the Parker Super Chrome Blue Black Ink tin. Oh, does she really, Geneva? That's awesome. My mom's whole family is up that way in the Midwest. All throughout Wisconsin, Minnesota. So again, that is $8, number 8. Again, we will do a recap for those of you all that have missed the beginning. All right. So my other item is a tape tin. It's track-resistant cover tape by GE.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that cool? I've never seen this one before.
That's
so it says
fabulous.
GE Irisil. Forgive me if I'm butchering that. Irisil irradiated silicone rubber track-resistant cover tape. I love the colors and the design on that. And you know what's funny? It's still in there.
Wow.
Still in there, never used. I wonder if it's still usable.
It might be. That tin's in amazing condition. It has that kind of look. You know the paintings that have the yellow and blue and red squares?
You know who that is? That's Pate Mondrian. How I remember this stuff from elementary school is beyond me, but that's Pate Mondrian's art.
He's amazing. I could never remember his name.
So I remember Pate Mondrian did the geometric things like this, and then Keith Haring did all like those colorful people.
I love Keith Haring's art.
It's very cool. And this was made in the insulating materials department by General Electric in Schenectady, New York. And I only know how to pronounce that from Mary, a Reclaimed Treasures by Mary. I would have pronounced it Schneckdaddy. So it says Schenectady. It's like me pronouncing Greenwich Village, Greenwick Village. That's just how I do it. So this tin too is $8, and it's number 11. $8, number 11 for the GE Aerosol track resistant cover tape.
Yeah, that's a really cool tin.
It is. Oh, and I think I see Val for that one. Thank you, Val. It is yours. Okay, so those were my two. Let me go ahead and move Katie back over.
All right. Well, my next item I think is pretty special. I love this so much. It has the coolest deco design on it. And if you wanted to put this up in a bathroom vignette, I think this would be so cool. Vinny and I were talking before the show that you could frame this. If you have razor blades in the little cool packs, you can definitely fill this back up. It just has some incredible graphics. I mean, check this out, guys. Is this not amazing? It is for honey blades for a sweet shave. And look at the bumblebees on that hive.
Ooh.
So cool.
So deco.
So deco. I mean, isn't this amazing? And the fact that this cardboard display has lasted from the 30s, 40s is just amazing to me. I absolutely love this. And then it's got the little slots for the packs of razor blades, which are not with this display anymore. And it does have on the back, it has that little cardboard stand, so you can stand it up. Now, the person that owned this before me did put a little piece of tape to keep that cardboard display intact, but it does have all the little things you need to make it stand, including this little notch, which folds over and out to keep it standing up. So it's for its age in great condition. It does have a little condition issue right there, but overall, this is an amazing piece. That gold shiny paper with that blue foil is just incredible. So this is very cool. And it is, let's see, 12 inches by 9.5. And I just think it's just amazing. I think it's great. The honey company was out of St. Louis and New York. And I love that it says here, lasting scientific achievement, exclusively processed. So very cool. You could get 4 for 10 cents. Can you imagine that? You can't get anything for 10 cents now.
No.
But no, you can't. This is going to, I should have said this was an offer up, Benny. I'm sorry. This is starting at $12. I should have done that while I was talking about it.
Oh, that's all right. Go ahead and put
So
that
if you were interested in this is starting at 12. And the graphics on this to me are just everything here. You can't beat this. And this is something too that I really hemmed and hawed about keeping. And I know that Vinny, his dad collects all the shaving accoutrements. And it's really fun. Vinny's dad made me a square album frame with all the little cartridges, blade cartridge packages in them from all the razors, and it's so cool. It's in my bathroom. I just love it. Okay, I see Lori at $12, so I will go ahead and start the countdown here.
All right.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yeah, I just think that is just the bee's knees.
That is really cool.
Yeah, that's neat. Okay, we'll see who gets that.
I think it was Lori Perry.
Lori, yay! That is going to an advertisement. So yay! That's great. Fantastic. All right. Lori Perry, you're going to love that. That is just killer. Okay, let me plug in my computer. It is on its way to dying. There we go. All right, my next item up is a really curious little fella. I picked this up not too long ago at a sale, and I have researched the daylights out of it. I have asked all of my Petroliana friends on Instagram. I have researched it through WorthPoint, eBay, Etsy, Google Lens. I have tried the gamut of things, and nobody knows anything about this curious object. So you guys might be getting a steal of a deal tonight, but I thought this was so cool. So this is, I only have one of these. It is a Texaco company, because that is Texaco Gas. So it's the Texaco Gas logo etched into a clear drinking glass. And I believe that this was a promotional piece that was either given away to sales folks or people in the company, or possibly given away if you frequented Texaco gas stations. I know nothing about this, but I do know that it's the Texaco logo. It's a very hefty glass, and this is all etched in, and I think this is just so cool. Now, I like to have a glass of water by my bed in the evening time, and so I thought just having one glass would work out really well for that. So this could be your bedside glass. It could be the glass that you use in the morning to take your medicine with. It could be the glass that you fill up with water and water your plants. It could be anything you want. And as a singular glass, it serves many purposes. You can also put your toothbrushes in here, put pens and pencils, and a cool little display. You can do all kinds of things, and sometimes just having one is very nice. I did look around for its friends, but I could not find it, and I just thought this was super cool. So this is, there's Louis, 5.5 inches. And if you would like this cool Texaco glass with the etching, it is $12, number 21. $12, number 21, for the amazing Texaco Gas Company glass. Say that 10 times fast. All right.
I've never seen that. That is really interesting.
It is interesting. I mean, and there's no denying that logo.
Exactly.
So I'm like, this is Texaco Gas, but I can't find anything on it. So I just think that's really cool, and it's special, and it needed a home.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I don't see anybody for that, and that is okay. We will come back to it. And Vinny, those are my two.
Alrighty. So before I share my next two items, Lori, I was going to tell you what you should do with that really cool razor display. Take it to Walmart with you, go in their frame section, and see if you can find a frame that will fit it. The frames that you want to get are the ones that are plastic and the glass pops out. I framed so many pieces of ephemera and things like that with those frames, and they're not expensive. You go to the craft store, they'll be $1 million. You go to Walmart, they're like $7 or $8. And literally, I have framed pinup calendars with them. I've framed a really cool fishing hook display with a mermaid on it with those frames, and they're really good and durable. I framed Playboy magazines with them. I mean, they are just really good, and I think if you framed that up nicely in the right size with that, it would make such a cool display.
It really would be fantastic.
So, I already have my other items in front of me. My goodness. All right, so this is really interesting, and I saw it and I was like, somebody might like to have this on display. So it's a thermometer. It's an oral thermometer, and it's in the original box. Let me show the box first. You're definitely right about that, Geneva. Definitely check the yard sales too. There were a ton of frames at the flea market we went to today. Unfortunately, I didn't need them. So here's what it says: BD Medical Center Thermometer. Might be a little bit hard to read the other font. So it says BD Products, a standard of the medical professional or profession since 1897, made in the US. So here's what the inside of the box looks like. And on that little thingamajiggy right there, it says, do not wash in hot water, see directions. Do I have the directions in here? There are no directions, but it's probably even going to be hard to read this, but it says 50162 Medical Center Oral Thermometer, BD, Rutherford, New Jersey. So that is glass. Actually showing up much better than I thought it would.
Oh, that's really neat.
And what's really cool is it came with a little, it's not a pen, but you put the thermometer in here so you can travel with it. So it'll stay protected, kind of like a carrying case.
Oh, that's nifty.
Isn't that nifty? That was pretty creative for back then. So it is not broken anywhere. Again, I love that it says Medical Center Oral BD, Rutherford, New Jersey. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back in here. I can tell you, some of the things that I find when I'm at the peddlers malls and such, I'm kind of like, what is that doing here? How has nobody not bought it yet? This was one of them. So if you want the oral thermometer with the holder in the original box, it is $8 and it's number 3. $8, number 3. Right, for the doctor's pocket. You got that right. The fluid on the inside, that's a good question. I probably should have mentioned that. The fluid or I don't even know if I can tell.
It might have some mercury in it, but as long as you don't break it, I think it's fine.
I can't tell if there's red or anything in it. Oh, Lori takes it. Thank you. Hey, KP, how are you? There's probably mercury in it because I don't see the typical red, the typical red color of the thermometer. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to stick that right back onto the actual thermometer. I think when I ship this, I will probably put the thermometer inside of the little pin holder so that way it doesn't break. So thank you very much, Lori. That is yours. So I have another tin for you all, another tape tin. I love this one. This one is Picard, and it's got a duck on it.
Oh, I love the duck.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. It's not tape. It's leather dressing. But that would be really great for spring displays or even summer with the ducky on there. So it was Picard, Never Leave leather dressing, made since 1902, Picard Chemical Company, another Wisconsin thing, Green Bay, Wisconsin. I must have just been on a Wisconsin buying game and not realized it. So it apparently had 3.5 ounces in it. So that's what the back looks like. Does it open up? Oh, it sure does. What it looks like. It almost smells like a cigar.
Ooh.
The residue in there. But that's really, really cool. Again, I love the graphics. Oh, thanks, KP. I'm glad you were able to step in for a little bit. Like water. Yeah, exactly. That's probably the slogan there, like the point of that. So good call on that one, Jeffrey. Leather dressing. So if you would like the Picard leather dressing tin, this is going to be $10, and it's number 15. $10, number 15 for the Picard leather dressing tin. I love that graphic with the duck. I think that is just really, really cool.
Me too. He's a happy little duck, just loving his water splashing.
He is. And Melody, I see you for number 15. Thanks so much. It is yours.
That's a great get, Melody.
And that was, okay, yeah, that was my 2. I completely forgot about the thermometer.
Okay, so my next item is some ephemera, and I thought these were so awesome. So you're going to get everything that you see here for one price. First thing you're going to get in this little lot is by Briggs Brothers and Company Seeds, the best on earth, and it is a Victorian trade card.
Oh,
it is so cool. Look at this guy. Now he's Dutch and he's got the clogs on, and it says Briggs Improved Flat Dutch, and he's carrying a giant head of lettuce. I just love how wacky and fun these are. I think they're awesome. And this for spring, summer, and a seed packet display, or if you collect any type of advertising like this, I think it's awesome. Now, just to let you guys know, the back does have some wear, but the front of the card is in absolutely amazing condition, which is great. This was by the Briggs Brothers Company out of Rochester, New York. And it says, dis will do me for the sauerkraut this winter. So again, that's all spelled differently, but very, very cool. So this is the first card you're getting. And then you're going to get some amazing paper labels. And these are new old stock. These were Fruit Crate labels. This is all local to Florida. And what I love about this is Fort brand, Florida citrus. These would be amazing framed, grown in River Valley. And this is the fort in St. Augustine. I believe that is Castillos de San Marcos, which is very cool. So that is amazing. That fort was made out of coquina shell. And the cannons on top of that fort can fire all the way 3 miles out into the lighthouse, which is neat. And then you're going to get this Fellowship Florida citrus label. And I just love the imagery on that. I think this is so cool. And the shapes of these are really neat with that kind of cut corners. I love that. But then this one I think is just the most awesome, because for Valentine's Day or any other type of love display you want to do, look at this. Number 1, Our Sweetheart. Lake County Citrus Sales out of Leesburg, Florida. Quality flavor. So you're getting all of the new old stock labels plus the Victorian trade card. And these would be awesome frame. This would be great in a little flower frog. You're getting all of these guys, and that's just $5 a label. So the whole lot of these things will be $20, number 38. $20, number 38 for the lot of paper ephemera. I know they are so great, and there is not a single condition issue with these labels. I mean, I bought them out of a factory, so they were just fresh. They're amazing. All right, and that is going to Debs. Thank you so much, Debs. This is an amazing lot. All right, and then we're continuing on with that fabulous theme, because I've got something really cool next, and I just love this. I actually have one of these on my refrigerator. Otherwise, I would be keeping this, because you guys know I love everything with playing card imagery. And this is a new old stock potato bag for Ace High quality potatoes. Check that out. Is this not fantastic? And this is the thick kind of paper from back in the day that was just really stiff and durable. And I love this. So Ace High quality potatoes. Look at the imagery on that. I love the lines. You've got the spades there. And it's for the E.C. Barney Company out of Minden, Michigan. And then on the bottom, you've even got Ace High potatoes. So this is a really cool bag. Now, the way I display this is, of course, you could frame it, but I have a bunch of advertising clips with the imagery on them that are magnetic. And I have clipped a bunch of these types of things with those advertising clips right to my refrigerator door. And they look really cool, and I just love this so much. So this new old stock piece, let me measure this for you, is 12, let's see, 13, 15 inches tall. And this bag was made out of Savannah, Georgia, which is kind of near me, by the Sharpio Bag Company. So if you would like this fabulous Ace High bag, and boy, let me tell you, the graphics are amazing. This is going to be $15, just $15, number 27. And it has some amazing imagery on it, and it's in absolutely perfect condition. I mean, this is new old stock.
That's really cool. Very cool.
The imagery on this is fabulous. I think it's everything. Okay. Lori and Robert Perry, that's fabulous. That is headed to you, and that is a great buy.
Could you imagine buying one of those giant, you know how they sell the really giant playing cards?
Yes.
You should stick one of the giant playing cards and have it kind of centered with the king or the queen right in the center where it's clear.
Oh, that would be perfect in the middle of this.
Yeah, that would be awesome, wouldn't it?
It would be so cool, Vinny. I love that.
Was that 2? I can't count today.
That's okay. That was mine too.
All right. Do I have 2 other things? Nope. I gotta grab one more here. Oh, just do another. All right. So go ahead and flip this around here. Okay, so I have this really cool bottle. Let's see. It's amber, well, brown, amber. This is for Glover's sarcoptic mange medicine. Definitely very cool. I don't think there's anything in here. I think it's been empty for a while. A little bit grimy on where the lid is. This does have a zip code on it, so it's after 1963. 5-digit zip code, that is. Let's see if it'll show. Clay Glover Co. Inc. in Toms River, New Jersey. The bottle itself measures, let's see, from the tip of the cap to the end of the bottle, it's about 7 inches tall. And is, let's see, about 2¼ inches wide. Really cool piece. Let me get the graphics up close so you guys can see them again. Hi, Patty Rose. How are you tonight? Welcome. And welcome to everyone else who has tuned in that I missed. So if you would like the Sarcoptic Mange Medicine by Glover's Imperial, you can have it for only $10, and it's number 19. $10, number 19 for the Glover's Mange Medicine bottle. Great in the bathroom, or if you just collect bottles like this, it can be yours. Patty, I believe I see you for number 19. Thank you all so much. I do want to let the 98 folks that are here, first of all, thank you for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. Running with the industrial theme sale that Katie and I are having tonight, on Wednesday, I did a drop sale with Rachel of Manor House Vintage. We did a little collab. And I have a bunch of industrial items that I sent there too. So if you are interested in any of that stuff, you can leave claims in the comments and I will combine everything into one order for you so that way you save on shipping. So please make sure you check that out. It was on Wednesday. Just look for the drop sale hop title in all my videos. So somebody said that they're Patty lived in Toms River. Wow, that's amazing. So that was perfect. And then the other item that I'd like to offer you all is this really cool, let me take my tag off of here. So this is a Spartan Pure Aspirin tablets tin.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a little tiny one. I can hold it like this. This was made by the Southern Chemical Company in Petersburg, Virginia. Go ahead and open it up. I don't know what you could store in a little tin like this.
Well, you could put your aspirin in it and carry it in your purse as a little fun vintage container.
Very true. Put the aspirin back in here. Very cool piece. It's got some wear and tear because it is older, but it still displays nicely. If you wanted to get like a small little plate stand, you could do that. Or heck, if you just wanted to put it with all your other tins, you absolutely could. This is going to be $8 and it's number 16. $8, number 16 for the Spartan brand Pure Aspirin tablets. Originally, they were 15 cents a package. I don't know if I showed that. Yeah, there you go, Jones. Sewing needles.
Sewing needles are great. And you know how I display those, Vinny, is because they've got the hinge. I just open them up a little bit and they'll sit up by themselves.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's a good call. Yeah, kind of like one of those is it a frame or something like that that does that?
Yeah, sort
Yeah,
of
that's a
like an
really cool, good idea. And Patty, thanks, Patty. It is yours. I like that idea with the sewing needles, Joan. I hadn't thought about that. All right, so those were my two. Back to you.
All right. Now I've got a pretty cool metal sign up, and I'm always excited when I can bring something this cool to a sale. And I think that this kind of has a fun little cheeky vibe to it. So you could put this in an area where you actually do smoke, and I think that would be great. I've been to a lot of really cool jazz clubs that have cigar lounges, and often above the cigar lounge, they'll have fun vintage no smoking signs, and I always find that hilarious. And so I think you can really play around with this and have a lot of fun, but it also just looks so cool in a gallery wall on a display. I love this. So this is a no smoking metal sign. It's got some really cool fonts on it. It has all of its original rivets. And I do believe that this is a vintage piece, not a reproduction. You can usually just tell by the wear on the corners where it was actually used someplace and bolted to a wall. And I think this is so cool. Now, this is 23 inches long and it measures 4 inches high. So it's 4 inches this way, 23 inches this way, which is really great because it won't take up a lot of room. It'll be great above a door or in a gallery wall space. Even, put on a bed frame. I have a wooden headboard that I've put some vintage placards on, and it just looks really cool. The color is great. It is Coca-Cola red. See, it looks beautiful with my trays. And it's in really nice condition for its age. As you can see, there's just very minimal wear to it, and I think it's just fabulous. So this is a steal of a deal, guys. If you would like this no smoking sign, it can be yours for just $25 by giving me number 33. $25, number 33, for this incredible sign. And here's what the back looks like. It is in really, really, really great condition.
Excuse me.
All right. Yeah, I love this. I think it's awesome. Okay. Lori and Robert Perry, that is coming to you. What a great buy. I loved that. I thought that was fabulous. Okay, your husband works at a cannabis dispensary. He needs this for his parking lot. Yes. Yes, he does. That's great. Okay. So the next item up I have is some really cool stamps. And these are sort of these little vintage office stampers that we all love and collect and have the stamp carousels for. But they have a little secret. These are actually from France, which is so cool because how did they get over here? So there are 3 of the little stampers, and they have the coolest color on them. So I'm going to show you. The handles are black, and they've got these little rivets, which I'm not sure what these little rivets really, their purpose was for, other than maybe it helped them stay inside some sort of French carousel stamp that we don't have, but usually they just sort of hang by this spot here. So I don't know what these little rivets were for, but I think they're great. And I have translated these for you. They are in French, and look how cool. Look at that green color. Is that not amazing? So let me start with this one here. This one, I'm going to not pronounce this correctly. I'm going to say it sort of as close to English. It's renounce. It looks like in English, but it's probably renonce or something in French. But what this means, from what I could find, is this means revoke. So this stamp here says revoke in French, I believe. And then this stamp was a little more challenging to translate. And the bottom line, I have not successfully translated, but I do believe that this is mobile brigade. So whatever this was something with the French police, I think. I'm not sure. Mobile brigade of some kind, because this stamp, which is annule, and it has the little accent over the E. I don't know if that's showing up, but this stands for cancel or sale, but I do believe that this is probably cancel. And there is no marking on the top of the stamp, so it's just your standard wood handle. And the lady I bought these from actually told me that they were Dutch, but upon translating these are French, which is very cool. Oh, they might have this so you don't have to look every time you use it. Oh, so they're the right way. Oh, that's brilliant, Melody. I never considered that. Oh, how cool is that? Yeah, that makes sense. So you just pick. So people thought of everything, didn't they, folks? That's just too cool. Okay, so these fabulous stampers, and you are getting all three in the lot, are going to be yours if you would like them for, let's see, I've got them here. All right, so these are going to be $20. $20 by giving me number 29. $20, number 29 for the set of three really awesome stampers. And they are French, so that's pretty cool. I love these. I think they're great. Yeah, that makes so much sense, Melody. That is too cool. Yeah, I love these. Okay. And I see Melody for that. Wonderful, Melody. That is coming to you for $20. So cool. All right.
Picture those on top of an old book.
Oh, wouldn't they be fabulous? And yeah, I mean, they would stack up if you wanted to do, because of the way they're shaped. You could stack them up kind of cool in a neat configuration.
Absolutely.
All right, those are my two.
All righty. Fantastic. All right, so my first item is something that's really cool. I have a coffee can for the one and only Folgers coffee.
Ooh.
And it has been opened. Of course, there's no coffee in it. Sorry to disappoint any of you. Let me take my price tag off of here. You know what? I'll just leave it on. So it was made by J.A. Folger & Co., Kansas City, Houston, San Francisco, Portland, Oregon. Established in 1850. This can is from 1952. And what I thought somebody could do is if you wanted to put maybe like a small plant or something in here, you absolutely could. Or if you wanted to stack it on top of your kitchen, like a kitchen cabinet or something. It's the perfect color for that. It's got a little bit of wear and tear to it, but I think that is just so stinking cool. And, Folgers, I think they still make Folgers today, don't they? I'm pretty sure that it's still being made.
It has that commercial that says, every morning with Folgers in your cup. Something like that.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Did you all know that Abigail, also known as Gibby Folger, I think she was heir to the Folger Coffee Company. She was unfortunately slain by the Manson family in '69. But she was one of the unfortunate victims of that whole, I guess we can call it a massacre. I think it was her parents or grandparents that had, or maybe great-grandparents, so maybe it had just been in the family for a while. But yeah, she was heiress to the coffee fortune. So very cool can. Again, it's 72 years old, but it's in pretty good condition otherwise. Like I said, put a plant in here. You can do many things with these old coffee cans. Oh, do you really, Patty? That's funny. So that's not the price for that. That was for this. All right, so if you're interested in the Folgers coffee can from 1952, that's right, she was a friend of J.C. Brink. This is going to be $10, and it's number 13. $10, number 13 for the 1952 Folgers coffee tin. All right. I think I see Robert for that one. Thanks, Robert. It is yours. Right, I got to get some of this stuff off of the camera here for the table. So that stuff has all been cleaned. Let's have these. So I'm going to leave those right in there. All right, and the other item that I'd like to offer you all is a really cool mirror. I thought this would be cool to do something with, so forgive the glare. You can see the reflection of what I've got on my desk. So it looks like this. It measures, let's see. It measures a little over 10 inches tall, and then it is about a little over 8 inches wide. Now, I think this was a silver mirror because if you see right where my finger is, you can see the mess that's on my desk right now. Like right where my finger is, there's a little bit of wear to the silver. This does have a CC Murphy Co. tag on it. Probably going to be difficult to see. I almost want to say that it is enamel on metal because it's got the silver. Oh, you can kind of see it now, right where my finger is, right here. But it, even despite its damage and wear, it's still a really cool piece. You could display that in your bathroom. You could do so many different things with this old mirror. And it even has a hook, so you can hang it right on the wall, right here. And what did I do with my price on it? Did it fall off, or what did I do with it? No. I don't know what I did with it. Anywho, so if you're interested in this mirror here, you can put $10, or it's $10 and put letter M for mirror. $10, letter M for the 10 by 8 rectangular mirror.
That is so cool.
Picture the things you could do with this, or have it hanging in like a, I don't know, like a front room, or
It'd be great at the door as you're trying to leave. You can just check yourself
right.
quickly.
Alrighty, and Robert, I see you for that. Thank you. And Amy says that GC Murphy was a great store. All right. I don't think I've heard that one, or heard of that one. You know what? I guarantee you that others. It is yours, Robert. Thank you. And those were my two this round. So, Katie, it is back to you.
All right, fantastic. So the first item up I picked from a really nice older gentleman who was an airplane pilot. He also worked on airplanes. And this was a tin that he had in his workshop. And it is a tachometer tin, which for all of you guys wondering what that is, I'm going to tell you, but here's the tin. It is so cool. And it's an instrument which measures the working speed of an engine, most likely measuring the revolutions per minute, or RPM. So in this tin would have been a tachometer for an airplane. And this is made by Stuart Warner. It does not have the tachometer inside of it, but it's got the coolest red lid. And now this tin is in, a little rough shape on the other side, but the first slide I showed you is just fabulous. And it's just got the coolest graphics, the best font. I love the yellow and the red. And this is something that you could display with the lid off of it. You could use the lid, of course, as a riser, but you could put things inside. You could put a little plant. You could do all kinds of things with this. And I just think it's so cool. I absolutely love this. And I love tins that are flat on the top because, a little ode to my next item, you can display things on top and create little fun vignettes like this. And they just make a great riser for things in your displays, which I absolutely love. So I think this is a fabulous tin, and it's got a great story with a great history. And that story needs to live on. And if you would like this tin, it is just $10, number 23. $10, number 3 for the portable hand tachometer. Very cool. So yeah.
First, I thought you said taco meter, and I'm like, oh well. I love tacos.
I do love tacos, but this probably measured the revolutions per minute of airplane engines, which is very cool. So that's neat. That is a really good 10. And Melody, I have you. There you go. Fabulous. That is coming to you. And I just wrote that in the wrong spot. Awesome. Melody. That's great. Okay, my next item. Yeah, it could be for car engines too, Amy. My next item is a whole wonderful lot of vintage Deco perfume bottles, and I think they are so cool. You are going to get all of these for one price. This is probably one of my favorites. It's a little shell with that amazing label on the bottom. And then you've got the Deco lines going around the top of the bottle. I just think this is so cool. Now, I want to tell you that I did leave these bottles as I found them because I did not want to damage the paper labels. Now, if you would like me to rinse these out, I can, but I do worry that the water will run down and hurt the labels, and the labels are just too good. So I did leave these as is, but this is so cool. This is a carnation perfume by, and I tried to read this earlier, I think it's Fergant, but that is just really cool. That label is everything on the bottom. So that's the first little bottle you're getting. And he measures 3 inches tall. So he's just a little guy. And then you're getting this Paris perfume by Coty, which I think, Vinny, you said you just had a bottle similar to this.
Yeah, it was Lamont or something like that. Lamont, some fancy French perfume by Coty.
Yep. So I think these are all probably French perfumes. And because the bottles are clear, you could fill them up with food coloring. Vinny taught me that trick. And they look very cool, but you could put perfume in them. And that bottle is the tallest of the bottles. So it is 4 inches in size. And then this one's just adorable. It stole my heart. It's so Deco. It's so amazing. It has a beehive cap, and you know you can't beat a beehive cap. This is 2 3/4 inches, and it is for Chapare Cardinal perfume. And look at the Deco cap on this little guy. Oh my God.
Wow.
I know. Isn't that fabulous? So there he is. He is just a little fella. And I think all of these, I'm going to borrow our tachometer 10 again, would look fabulous together in a display because they are all varying heights. So look at that. Imagine it on a vanity or a dresser. How, if I don't drop them, they're okay. Oh my gosh. Nate, if he's in the chat, he's having a heart attack. He knows I drop things all the time. The display was looking so great, but every bottle is fine. They are very hardy. I can show you they're okay. But you're getting all of these, and you're getting them all for just $15. $15. I know Catherine's like, darn it, I saw it. $15, number 37. $15, number 37 for the amazing perfume bottles. And yes, note to self, don't try to vignette them. You'll just have to imagine how great they are. Okay. And Jeffrey Reed, I see you for those. Those are
fantastic.
Wonderful. Yeah, that's really great. All right. Jeffrey, that is coming to you. Fantastic. All right. And that is my 2, Vinny.
Nice.
I'm going to excuse myself for a second and turn on the light in here, which I forgot to do.
All right. So my first item this round is really cool. This is a commercial putty tin. It's red, black, and white. And I need to try to say the name of the company without smirking. The Dick's Pontius Company.
Oh, that's a cool tin.
It says Dayton, Ohio. 1 pound net weight. Oh no. Really bad innuendo.
You're gonna have us laughing, Vinny.
Oh no, look what it says in the circle.
Oh no.
That's bad. That's my brain just went to a whole, yeah, we're not gonna get into that.
Yes, no.
So directions, commercial putty. This is a general purpose putty primarily for use on wood sash. To obtain best results, prime sash with linseed oil and protect putty with a good grade of paint after it is set. If contents become stiff, soften with linseed oil. Okay. It's got really cool graphics.
Yeah, that oh my gosh, that font up at the top is fabulous.
Fantastic. I love the contrast of the white, black, and the red. I think those are great colors. And this is a smaller tin. It measures, don't you go rolling off of this camera, about 3 inches tall. And if you happen to be interested in this tin, it is $12 and it's number 2. $12, number 2 for the commercial putty tin.
That is just, I love.
I love it too. I think I got this at a thrift store, believe it or not. Just the colors and the font of the letters is amazing.
Okay, Vinny, if you don't have anyone for that, I'll buy it.
Okay.
I don't know what the proper way to do that is because we're both selling, so I don't want to speak out of turn.
Well, if you wait just a few seconds and if nobody, hey, Trojan for you, if there's nobody in the chat, you can just put the number in, or we could just have Mom write it down.
Okay.
Either or.
Yeah.
So you all really seemed to like the alcohol bottle that I bought. I think the last time we sold, Katie, right? I mean, no, maybe somebody bought it right after they saw the haul. I'm trying to think. What I think somebody had asked me. I think it was actually Frida Fairweather who messaged me about this alcohol bottle that I found because it was really cool. And Katie, thank you. That tin is yours.
Yippee!
I'm not going there. I'll say that after we're not live.
Yeah, remind me, I have something to comment on later, Vinny.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So I try to pick the alcohol bottles that have a really cool graphic on them, the paper label, and this one is White Lock brand. And funny enough, I actually dumped it because there was still some alcohol in it. But let me tell you, it was still just as strong as the alcohol you can buy today. Rubbing alcohol, not boozy alcohol that you can drink. So White Lock brand isopropyl alcohol rubbing compound. It's 70%, and you can still buy 70%. I think you can buy 91% nowadays. This product does not contain grain. Okay, so they're saying it's not for consumption if you were to drink it. A cooling and astringent body rub and bathing compound. This is like really faded on here. So apply freely and massage briskly. Interesting. For external use only. And severe pain and serious bodily injury may result if taken internally. This was made by the Myron Drugs Manufactured Chemists, and that was out of Baltimore. So there's the bottom. I just love that graphic on here.
That little star is so great on that.
I know, isn't it? And then it measures, let's see, from the top, the lid, to the base. It's about 8.5 inches tall. Oh, it was a mineral oil bottle, Frida. That's right. It wasn't alcohol. But I thought that was great. I mean, the bottle's a little bit dirty. Oh, I didn't even show you all this. Whatever company made this, they had a star on the bottom.
Oh, that's so cool.
So it's just a star, and then it says number 46. If you're interested in the White Lock isopropyl alcohol bottle, geez Louise, I almost gave myself a heart attack. This is going to be $15, and it's number 20. $15, number 20 for the White Lock brand isopropyl alcohol bottle. Show the graphics up close again. Really, really cool piece.
That's got great imagery in it.
Picture that in an old, what do they call that? Vanity cap? Is that called a vanity cabinet?
Yeah, the little yeah, vanity cabinets, the ones that have the mirror that you open. You mean?
Oh, medicine cabinet. Medicine
Met-
cabinet, not vanity cabinet. Where's that bleep button? So again, that's $15, number 20, if anybody is interested in that. All right, and I believe, was that my two? Do I need to break out the bleep button again? Because I forgot if that was 2 items.
I think that was your 2.
Yeah, because you bought the putty. That's right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, so you are up next.
Okay. Now, my next item, I thought the graphics on this box were amazing, and I decided to turn it into a mystery box. So it is going to be full, and I mean chock-a-block full of tons of incredible goodies for you guys. And the box itself is just art. It is an old doll box. Sister Love, Baby Love's Little Sister. And look at the graphics on this, you guys. Handmade, not a flat paper doll. It's hand painted from a real form baby. And the graphics just are fabulous. I love that blue color. I did not go ahead and fill this so I could show you the inside of the box. It does say Sister Love. It's by the Adler Favor and Novelty Company out of St. Louis, Missouri. Now, this is an earlier box. I would probably venture to say in the early 1900s. On this is my guess. Again, could be wrong on the date, but I'm just guessing here. And this is going to be full of amazing vintage for you all. So this measures 10.5 by 5 inches, and the box is so fabulous. So if you would like this mystery box, it is just $25, number 34. $25, number 34, and that's a lot of box to play and fill with a lot of cool vintage. So you guys are going to get some wonderful things. Okay, let's see. That is going to Catherine. I thought Catherine might like this. Okay, that is going to Catherine. Fabulous.
Can you envision Hobby Lobby remaking that, the reproductions that they would make of something like that?
On a cheap balsa wood sign. Yep.
Or any craft store. I can definitely see that. So I'm glad that someone's getting an original before they decide to make horrible reproductions of it.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, my next advertisement piece is pretty cool. Now, this is kind of special. This I was really excited to find, and I picked it out of a garage, and it is amazing to me that this is still in incredible condition for its age. This is a 1920s liquor sign. It is cardboard, and it does have its string hanger, and it's French, so this is quite special. It has some amazing graphics with the checkerboard. I'm going to attempt to say this, and probably I will be very American and not be able to say this correctly. Let's see. Veal Shadum. I don't know that I did that right. It is Wittock. I'm not probably saying that right either, but this is a great sign, and it would be amazing framed, but it does have its string hanger. Look at the condition of this, you guys. It has a little yellowing on the back and maybe a little issue in the corner. But I mean, from the 20s, this thing has survived and it looks almost brand new. It is incredible. So this beautiful paper advertisement, and it is a very thick cardboard, it measures 13 inches by 6. So it is great for a bar cart situation if you've got vintage kind of bar advertisements and you want to hang this above your cocktail station. I think this would be really killer. It would be awesome in a pool lounge if you've got kind of a hangout space in a basement somewhere, or just in your kitchen. I think this is fabulous. And anything with checkerboards, you've already got me. I'm in, I'm sold. Okay, so this is going to be a little more pricey, but it is fantastic, and it is from the 1920s. So do keep that in mind. It is going to be $35, number 26. $35, number 26. And this is a steal of a deal, folks, on this. It is very cool. All right. And that's okay if I don't see anyone for this. I realize it's a little more expensive, but it is just fantastic. Okay.
That is very cool, though.
Yeah, it is. All right. So those are my two.
Those are your two? All right. Let's see what I got here that I haven't shared yet. All right, let's do a couple. Let's do a 10, and then I've got this. So this is, oh, let me take my price off of it. So this is a really interesting cardboard box. It is for Sharon Bolt and Screw Company in Norwood, Mass. This is what the box looks like.
That's nifty.
And then when you open it, so that's what it looks like. It's got the machine screws. It's just a really cool display. Unfortunately, none of the screws are there. You've got the, looks like they were made of electro galvanized steel. Each of the little boxes are still there. So if you want to just display some of your screws, or you use it, you absolutely could. There is a bit of water damage to the box itself, but you know, that's what you get with old boxes. I don't see a zip code on any of this. The sides say the same thing, just machine screws. So I want to say that this is pre-63 because of that. But I just love the graphics on it. And your mom just popped in. Hey, Jeannie.
Hi, Mom.
So the box itself measures 11 inches long, 5.5 inches wide, and probably about 2 inches tall. Oh no, it's a little over an inch tall. For the Bolt box, very cool piece to display stuff in. It's going to be $18, and it's number 10. $18, number 10 for the Sharon Bolt and Screw Company box.
I love that, Vinny, because if you have little miniatures, you can display that right inside.
Absolutely could. And Robert, I see you for that. Thank you very much. It is yours.
I think the little red rose tea, if you have some of those, would be cool in there.
Oh, the little Wades, absolutely.
Wades, yeah.
I honestly don't even remember where I got this tin. That's really bad. So this is a Barber Coleman Hob tin.
Wow.
This was from Rockford, Illinois. I love it's almost like a John Deere green and yellow, wouldn't you say?
That is so John Deere coloring. That is awesome.
Now, of course, because it's an older tin, it's going to have its wear and tear. I think that this held maybe a part of some sort.
Yeah, what does the side say?
It says, it's got some writing on here.
So, underground hole. Wonder if a hole saw came in that or something.
Probably. Yeah, it says this is a precision tool. Keep it sharp. Keep it in the box when not in use. So it must be one heck of a product here. Here's the inside. You could keep this out at spring and summer. I think it's a really cool tin. Of course, it is older, so do expect a little bit of damage. So it is written up on top of here, like somebody painted numbers and letters and such. And there's a bit of wear to the top, but still, what a cool piece.
What I love is when people do write on those tins, because it tells its story that people
right
used it and it was used somewhere in a factory or by a machineman. It's so cool.
So this is about 3.5 inches tall and about 3.25 inches wide. Yep, so 3.5 by 3.5 by about 3 3/4. And if you would like this tin, it's $12, number 9. $12, number 9 for the Barber Coleman Precision Tool tin. Again, with that really great yellow and green, very John Deere-esque.
Yeah, very John Deere. That's so neat.
Isn't it?
You don't see that color combination in tins often either, which makes that special.
Absolutely. So I think those were my 2. So let me go ahead and bring you back around for your next.
All right. Well, I know a lot of you guys have expressed to me that you love creating vignettes in your bathroom. And well, I do too. I have a whole collection of medical tins and bottles and all kinds of neat things sitting right by my sink because it just brings me joy to look at it. And so I thought, ooh, if you've got some sort of vintage pharmacy or medical display, or you collect Red Cross items, this would be kind of perfect for you. It fits in many areas of collecting. And this is a great box. It's the Red Cross Cotton economy size made by Johnson & Johnson. And I love the side because it says 98 cents. Look at the font on that. This is great. I think that this is probably, what would you say, 50s era, Vinny?
Probably, I would say.
Yeah, and it is the cool thing about this. So you've got the 98 cents on both sides, and then you have this amazing front, and again, great riser. It is full, you guys, full. So Johnson & Johnson on the front when you open it. I love that. It is a very thick cardboard, and it is full of cotton. The whole roll is in here, which is really cool. You don't find stuff like that very often with the product still inside. And the graphics, take a minute and look at all of the amazing graphics on this box. Now, someone did write on the top, I don't know what the 65 was, but it's definitely a vintage kind of crayon marker. It says sterile, absorbent, sterility guaranteed unless packaged open. Well, the package is open now, so it's not sterile. This product has no connection whatsoever with the American National Red Cross. Oh, really? That's interesting. I just read that on the box, and this whole time I've had this, I thought, oh, cool. The American Red Cross. That's wild. Okay, well, you got a great box. I love this. So this is going to be just $12, and it is number 22. $12, number 22 for the amazing Red Cross cotton box, which is really cool. So I love this so much. Yeah,
That's a very cool box, for sure.
It is, and then I love again that it's flat, so you can stack stuff on top, which just makes it really cool. All right. Let's see. And I see Lori Perry for that. Congratulations, Lori.
Hey, way to go, Lori.
Okay. Now, my next item is very cool. Now, I got this at an estate sale with Jeffrey in the Villages. And I originally bought this because I thought, I might be able to put some of my rutilated quartz in it. But I have collected so many pieces of rutilated quartz, and no, you can never have too much, that they don't fit in here. But I think that this would be a fabulous dresser caddy. And because it's got this little design, you can use it as a phone holder, and it's mid-century, and I just think it's so nifty. So it is a mid-century wood tray. It has the little cool mid-century boomerang style handles. It is wood, and it's got all these little compartments. And then, of course, at one point, I think this was a men's valet. But what I was thinking with this is because we now all have bigger phones, look at this. Just put your phone in it at night, and you can charge your phone, and then you can put little coins or keys or chapstick, and this will even fit glasses. So looky here. And I could probably use something like this. Ooh, let's get this right here. I can't see what I'm doing without my glasses. Look, that holds a perfect pair of glasses. So there are many uses for this, and you can even put the glasses this way or in the tray down below. I just thought this was so handy, and I love the wood, and I love the mid-century design on it. I think these are so cool. These little handles, aren't they?
Very cool.
The little feet on the bottom. It's just sort of the perfect little tray on a nightstand or by the door. You can obviously put your wallet in it. It's great. So this is, let me measure this, 15 inches by 4 3/4 inches. So if you would like this tray, you can have it for just $12. I give you number 30. $12, number 30. And boy, let me tell you, the possibilities with this are endless because there are so many fun little compartments in different shapes. I even think that you could put a whole pack of Post-it notes right here. They would fit in that hole. Yeah, great Father's Day gift. I think that's very cool.
I love those handles.
The handles are everything. I know, Vinny. They're great.
It's like very Mad Men-esque.
Very Mad Men. Okay. So I have that. Was that my 2? I think that was my 2. Okay, it is back to you, Vinny.
See, I can't keep track anymore, and it's only 2.
I know. I'm like, what happened here?
So this is really cool. I think I got this when I went to the Black Rose of Hanover. This is a dust safe tin, like very much like army green with the black lettering. It's a small little cylindrical tin. Good Lord, I keep knocking stuff. It looks like it was used to regulate goggles to fit the face, wind chain between the eye cups. To regulate ventilation, adjust. Wow, some of that's hard to even read because it's faded. Adjust lugs on the side of the eye cups. All parts are interchangeable and can be duplicated. Oh, it would have been better if I just turned it around. But yes, very cool tin. This measures approximately, let's see, about a little over 3 inches tall. And great with the with that shade of green and the black letters on it, I think is great. This is going to be $12, and it's number 12. $12, number 12 for the dust safe tin, and I do believe it.
I just love a good green tin. You can't.
Right. Let me pop this open. Oh, yep, there we go. That's the inside of the tin. And this other tin or box y'all might have seen before. This is a Melody, thank you. It is yours. All right. So this is a stamps and paper clips. Stamps, paper clips, and rubber bands box. Top is metal, and then it's almost like a plasticky type thing. This would be great to use even in present day. It is, I guess you could call it hinged because it opens up like this. Oops. So metal and then plastic are almost like, I don't know if it's Bakelite. Doubt it. See if it's a Bakelite or it's got a little bit of a petroleum smell, so maybe that is Bakelite. But I thought that was really, really neat. And like I said, you can use this for paper clips and rubber bands. You don't have to necessarily use it for, actually, It says paper clips and rubber bands right on it.
That's
You
so.
wouldn't have to put your stamps in there. And there actually are some stamps in there, and I'll make sure those are definitely included in this. And this part is in really good condition. And if you're interested in this, it's $12 and it's number 7. Oh, and it was made by the Team Line brand, made in US. That's upside down, y'all. Sorry. $12, number 7. For the stamps, paper clips, and rubber bands box. Oops, the stamps just fell off. So again, $12, number 7 for that, if anybody is interested. Okay, so we will go ahead and switch over. Those are my 2 this round.
All right. Man, Benny, you've got some great 10s tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, my next item is just fun, and I love. Yes, I will, Nate. I will do that right after this. Okay, my next item is fantastic because I almost kept this. I have a love for dice, and I think they look so cool filled up in a vintage jar. I actually have an old gumball machine that I am slowly filling with Bakelite dice, and it brings me so much joy. I can't begin to tell you. It's awesome. So I have, I lost a dice. I got him back. Okay. I'm just dropping things today. So I've got a whole little lot of happy dice for you. I love them. They are marvelous. I'm going to show you, and my 2 favorites, I'm just going to show you first because I can't wait. These are Bakelite, our little clear Bakelite, like loose tiny dice. Look at them. They are tiny. My gosh, aren't they awesome? And they're yellow. Can you not? I just can't. I just can't. They're too fabulous. These are less than 1/4 of an inch. So look at them. They're tiny. Look, tiny. You're getting both of those. Then you're getting this little guy, and he's even smaller. And I do believe that he could possibly be bone. So you're getting him. Then you're getting this miniature, and he's even smaller. Bakelite dice. Let's see. Is dice multiple and die is singular, or is dice plural? Yeah. Okay. So die, I should be saying die. Then you're going to get this wooden die. He's cool. He's red. Then I've got 2 more Bakelite pieces for you. So you're getting these guys. And then you're going to get these fun little red dice. So you're getting 2, 4, 6, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total. And you're just getting a whole little assortment, but the little guys are my favorite. They are so fabulous. So these are going to be, this whole little lot is just going to be $8, number 31. $8, number 31. And how amazing is this little guy? Now, I would have put these in my gumball machine, but I thought that I got to spread some of the dice love, as my gumball machine is getting very full. Okay, Melody, that is coming to you. Fantastic. You are going to love those. Those are great. Okay. Now, my next item is a really cool tin. And I love these wire spools. I have a whole collection of them, and I actually dug out a picture to show you. This is not the best picture, but you get the idea of what I do with them. This is in my apartment, and I will have this ladder, and I love stacking them together. I think they're very effective, and they're a neat little collection, and they're things that most people don't think about collecting because you don't often notice them, but they stack so well together. So I just love the colors on these. They are awesome. And this is for the National Wire and Cable Corporation. And this one is pretty cool because I believe, yes, Los Angeles 31, California. So this is before 5-digit zip codes. So this is from the late 40s when they had 2-digit zip codes for large cities. So think like LA and New York. So this is very cool. It is perfect for Halloween with that yellow and black color. Now the other side has a little bit more wear, but it is the flat side, so it's perfect for sitting up like this and creating some sort of display out of, or stacking them together. And because this has that lip, you can do many things with it. You can even hang it on a wall because there's perfect little holes for nails, which are awesome. So I just absolutely love this. I think the colors are great, and I can't help when I find these, I have to pick them up. I think they're wonderful. So if you would like this spool, he can be yours for just $8. $8, number 28. $8, number 28 for the National Wire and Cable Corporation spool. He's fabulous.
Love the colors on that.
I do too. They're just super vibrant. Super vibrant. I think that's great. Okay. Those are my 2 items, Vinny.
Those were 2? All right. That went quick.
Yep. Apple juice Bake-A-Lite, Melody.
Ooh, apple juice Bake-A-Lite. Okay, so let's see. The first item that I think I'm going to share with you all, I've had one of these before, and I did sell it. It is a Bob's Big Boy Bank from 1973. So it's more advertising than it is industrial, but I still think he fits well into a kitchen, or if you just collect old banks. Let me go ahead and take my price tag off so I can show it to you all. So it says on the bottom, a product of Big Boy Restaurants of America, Marriott Corp., 1973. Now he's in pretty good condition overall. I mean, he's a little bit dirty, but he still displays nicely. I like his flipped up hair. I think that's really cool.
He's awesome.
Isn't he? I love the checkered overalls. I think that is just a really cool feature of him. And if you would like the Bob's Big Boy Bank from 1973, he is $20 and he is number 1. $20, number 1 for the Bob's Big Boy Bank. Oh, did you really, Geneva? That's cool. And Jeffrey takes it. Thanks, Jeffrey. It is yours.
That is awesome, Jeffrey.
It's very cool. Now, this next piece I bought probably about a month ago. And I know that we were all talking about punch boards for a little bit, so I found a little one. It's very colorful. Tiny Musical Money. The colors on it are just great. Now, I believe that the punch pieces are still in here. I don't want to rip the back off because it's still there and present. Your punch is here. Now, I have 2 of these that I've kept for myself or maybe 3 of them that I've kept for myself that are framed that I want to put up. Oh, that's cool, Jeffrey. Great memories for you.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it's got a little bit of wear and tear to the edges. As you can see, kind of like right here, it's a little bit worn, but it's still a really cool piece. And you can have this displayed on a shelf because it's flat on the bottom, so it'll sit upright. Probably not the best idea for me to do that right now, and you know what? The little punches are still in here, but I'm going to leave that to the person to take those out if they want to. So this is approximately 8 inches tall and a little over 6 inches wide. This would be so cool if you displayed this in your record room or just if you collect the old punch boards. I think this would be a great piece for you. And if you are interested in the Tiny Musical Money punch board, which I don't think was ever used, at least I don't think, you can have this for $24, and it's number 14. $24, number 14 for the Music Money punch board. Great colors. And I don't believe that it was ever used. And you can stand it upright and have it displayed with all your records and or even in your music room. Just a fun little reminder of all the things that we used to do to gamble back in the day.
And how they got away with gambling with those
And
things.
how they got away with gambling. That's right. And this is what, a heavy like cardboard material? I think it's very thick cardboard. So those were my two this round.
All righty. Well, my next item is fun because I wouldn't be vintage and vinyl if I didn't bring some sort of brooch to a sale. And I know this is industrial, but I think this guy's kind of cool and industrial. So we're bringing him along. He is going to measure just 3 inches in size, and he is a little bird friend. He's metal. I'm guessing that he probably is from the 60s. And I think he's really cool. He is sort of a mauve purpley color with lilac on him, and he is a bird. Now, he's got the coolest texture on him, and then what I love is his beak is this lilac colored pear-shaped prong set stone, which is very cool. So he's a bird in flight, and look at him against the blue. How striking. I think he's wonderful. And there's his back. He is just absolutely fabulous, and he's in flight. Now, he does have just a tiny bit of paint loss right there on his wing, but that's kind of expected with some of these enamel brooches that you find. And we're going to get him on a vintage postcard. If you follow my sales, you know how much I love these vintage postcards. I think they're great. And we're going to have him flying over the city, the New York City skyline at night. And I'm going to give you his price, and he looks great on the edge of a postcard. So if you would like this beautiful little birdie fella, he can be yours for just $12. $12, number 45. $12, number 45 for the fabulous bird.
At first, I thought it was an angelfish when you hold it back from afar. And then when you get up close, you realize it's a bird.
Yeah, he has a really interesting shape. He does, but I just love him. I think he is great. Yeah, I really like him. And Val, that is coming to you. Fantastic. What a great buy. I love him. He is so unique. All right. That is great. All righty. Hi. Let's see. I misread the KH. Welcome. Glad you're here. Okay. So my last item for this sale before we do our little recap is I have these spool threads. Now, these were used, I believe, for thread in an industrial setting, and they're kind of large, but not too large that they will be expensive to ship. But they are awesome because I love the paint color on this, and I love the wear on the top of them. Now, I know you're probably thinking to yourself, what in the world does one do with these spool threads? These thread spools. Well, I'll tell you what I did with them. I used to have these in my closet until I got some hat stands, and let me tell you, they are fabulous. So if you collect hats, these make fabulous little risers for vintage hats. They are just the best in the world because they are flat on the top. So if you like fedoras like me, the little hat spools that you find, or hat stands, they've got the little round dome. They don't work very well for fedoras or top hats because they weren't made for them. So they don't stand and sit flat. So these are really perfect for that. I was also thinking if you could bolt these somehow to the wall, they would be awesome towel holders or some type of industrial display. But they also look great just sort of propped up like this in a bookcase. They are wonderful. You can also mount them this way and use them as towel holders in your kitchen. So if you love industrial stuff and you want to get creative, this is for you. And I love these. Again, like I said, the paint wear on them, I think really adds to that kind of chippy, industrial, story to tell character kind of look that we all love. So these measure, and they are solid wood. They measure 9 inches in size, and the bottom has kind of that cool chippy look too. So if you prefer the bottom side, you've got that on both of them. Okay, so these are going to be a set price. And if you'd like these 2 spools, they can be yours for just $15, number 24. $15, number 24. And yeah, if you're a crafter, they're great to wrap your ribbons on, as Val M is pointing out in the chat. So I love them. People use them for candles, like to put risers, candles on risers. That's kind of a neat idea, Frida. I love that. Okay, so those are those 2. And I see Gracie's Loft is getting those. Great buy, Gracie. You're going to love them. And I hope you'll send me a picture with what you do with them because they're really cool. Okay, Gracie's Loft. Fantastic. And they are great. Thank you. Well, those are my 2 items. Vinny, do you want me to do a recap now or do you want to switch back to you?
I have one more item. Is that all right? And then I'll just bring you right back for your recap.
No problem.
Okay. So I may be a little late for this one because it's got a chick on it. Let me get myself around here. But this is Bon Ami Cleanser with a little chick hatching out of its egg. More of like a cardboard type item. It's got really great colors on it. And this is one of their smaller. So 5 by 3. Very cute tin. Again, you can keep it out for spring and summer, or if you have a chicken farm, this would be a great piece to add to your primitive decor. Made by the Bon Ami Company in New York. This is definitely one of the older ones because there is not a 5-digit zip code on it. If you would like the Bon Ami tin, it's $10, number 18. $10, number 18 for the Bon Ami Cleanser box. Love the graphics.
Great graphics.
All right, Lori, thank you. And that was my last item for tonight. So thank you again, Lori. And then, Katie, let's go ahead and bring you around so you can do your recap.
All right. So up first, I have this fabulous Texaco glass. I'm not sure where this was given away or how it was given away or to whom it was given to, but I think it's fabulous. And this can be yours if you would like it for just $12, number 21. I just have the one glass, but I think it's a pretty special piece as I couldn't find anything on it, but that's definitely Texaco gas. That is so cool. So $12, number 21. My next item that's still available for your consideration is Hops Powder Solvent, and this is a gun cleaner apparently, and I think it's so cool. It's the box with the really cool graphics, and then you've got the bottle inside, which is amazing. And this is number 40, $12. $12, number 40. If you would like this awesome yellow box, I think it's just fantastic. Okay. And then let's see. The last thing that is still available is the mid-century wood dresser tray with cool little boomerang handles. This is a great piece, very functional. It is just $12, number 30. $12, number 30. If anyone is interested in that, but I think, Benny, that wraps up everything for me.
So those were your recaps?
Those were my recaps.
All righty. So I've got a few things left myself. I have this Parker Pen Company ink box in pretty good condition overall. This is a very thick label. Unfortunately, there is a bit of ripping at the top, but that still doesn't affect it too bad. It even says Super Chrome on the top. This is $8 and it's number 8. $8, number 8 for the Parker Super Chrome Blue Black Ink box. Very lightweight, definitely wouldn't cost too much to ship. I have the Barber BC Coleman Hob, if it was a sharp tool, 10. I love the John Deere green and that bright yellow. Very unique. It does have some issues because it's an older piece. This was $12, number 9. $12, number 9 for the Barber Coleman tin. Again, that John Deere green and that yellow is just absolutely fantastic. All right, number 9 goes to Robert. Thank you. Okay. I also have the White Lock brand alcohol bottle. Love the graphics on that, and this was made in Baltimore, Maryland, so I guess you could say it's somewhat local, even though Baltimore's about an hour away from me. It's within the state, I probably should say. This is going to be $15, and it's number 20. $15, number 20 for the White Lock brand isopropyl alcohol bottle. Thank you. And then the only other item that I have for you all tonight is that, oh no, I got one more, I'm sorry, and it's literally right on my lap. It's a stamps, paper clips, and rubber bands box. I think it's made of Bakelite because when I rubbed the, when I did that special test, I made it hot. It's got a little bit of a petroleum smell to it. This is $12 and it's number 7. $12, number 7 for the stamps, paper clips, and rubber bands stationery box. Made in US. Patty Rose, thank you. And then the only other item that I have is the musical money punch board, made of very thick cardboard. The punches are still present. Oh, did she really? That's awesome. And like I said, it's got a little bit of wear and tear to it because it is older. It would be really cool propped up on a piano or maybe even on a shelf with a bunch of records. I mean, it's a really cool display piece and the colors are great on it. This is going to be $24 and it's number 14. $24, number 14 for the tiny musical money punch board. And if you shake it, you can still hear the little pegs. I think they're supposed to be like the size of cribbage board pegs. Could be very wrong about that, but again, it's $24, number 14, if anybody is interested. Bring both of us up close. Alrighty. So that is it for tonight, folks. If you're watching the replay and you see something that you are interested in purchasing, you can email Katie and I about it. I think we did pretty well, don't you think?
I think it was a great sale, Vinny, and it's so fun selling industrial stuff with you. I just have the best time.
Thank you, and I'm glad you're able to do it. I know it's been a little tough these last few months for you to find the stuff, but
yeah, it has been, but that's also a great challenge. I get to keep scouring for vintage, which I love.
Absolutely, yes. I love finding it too, and I like looking for something that's different and is not your typical tin or can or box that you see everywhere. So that's the fun part about hunting the stuff, is finding stuff that nobody out there knew either existed or just likes to add to their collection that's not something they see in their area.
Yep, and saving it from the trash, because a lot of people I find at these estate sales, they look at all these old tins and boxes and they don't know what to do with it and they think it's just garbage. And I'm sure sadly a lot of it gets thrown away, but I feel like I'm on a rescue mission.
Number 4, I believe, was sold. Can that be confirmed? Oh, you know what? I had one. It's okay. I'll save it for the next time. I had one other item, but like I said, we'll save it for the next time. I think number 4 was claimed, if I'm not mistaken. Because I don't see it up here. I have my 3 or 4 items that.
No,
oh, that was claimed. The little ant tin was claimed. Yep. I'll keep my eyes peeled for more of those. Because trust me, I'm always hunting, and who knows what I'll find at that sale next week.
Yeah, you're probably going to come home with some great things.
I hope so. Make the trip worthwhile.
Yes.
So what do you have coming up on your channel next, Miss Katie?
So tonight, don't forget, I've got my bling party with Nate. That's at 10 o'clock Eastern. So if you love vintage jewelry and fun bling, we've got a array of amazing things for you. So do tune in for that. Hopefully I will finally have a video out. I know I keep saying I'm going to get something out. I've got 4 videos filmed. I just need to get them edited. So stay tuned because I might have something really cool coming up this week. Life has just been a little hectic, but I'm excited about that. And let's see. I think that's about everything for me. And of course on Instagram at vintage_and_vinyl, you can always find me.
Alrighty. So her sale will be in probably, what, about an hour and a half?
Yep, about an hour.
An hour and a half. And then Pam is live right now. We kind of went over a little bit, but that happens sometimes. So please make sure you guys go over to Pam's channel. It's linked down below. Please make sure you subscribe to Katie as well if you are not subscribed. Same with Nate, Trisha, Sandy, and Otto as well. Please make sure you subscribe to all of them. They are down below in the description box. I too am on Instagram, so you can find me at VintageVinny95. Just look for my YouTube logo. You'll find me. I will have a haul video up from my shopping today, from today. Reminder, I will not be having a sale. I'm going out of town this upcoming Saturday, so there won't be any sales for that. Like I said, I may not have too much content out for this upcoming week because I only did 1 day of shopping and didn't find a whole lot. So we will, we'll see what we can do here. And then was there something else you wanted to add in, Katie? Sorry.
No, that's okay. I was just nodding to answer KP's question. Yes, there is a Scotty dog coming up tonight in the sale. You did see that in the preview.
Oh, she's going to be all over that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to. Oh, please make sure you check out my drop sale that I posted on Wednesday. So if you see anything that you want over there, I will combine the order for anything over there with the stuff that is from tonight. So make sure if you want anything, you let me know so that way I can put everything in one box and send it to you and have you avoid paying more than you should for shipping. So thank you all again so much for tuning in. I hope you're thumbing up the video, subscribing if you haven't done so already. And again, please make sure you subscribe to Katie. Her link is down below. She's on Instagram and she's here on YouTube posting stuff all the time on Instagram. And yes, I hope you all enjoyed this sale and we hope to do more of them throughout the year. So thank you all again for tuning in, and we're going to say goodnight for the evening. So thank you all for tuning in again. Thanks, and we will see you all very soon.
Bye, friends.